Hi everyone, welcome back to my Western Star Wolfpack playthrough. In this episode, I rescue a truck, fix a bridge, and try to find the best place to jump a truck. In the last video, I had just finished the Instruments of Development contract, delivering 3 loads of drilling equipment to this warehouse in Island Lake. My next contract, Harbor Delivery, requires me to bring a load of drilling equipment to the port at Drummond Island. I'll follow the road that runs east-west on the south side of Island Lake. But before I do that, I'll need to fuel up, so I'll pause at this first crossroads. Retrieving the 47X service truck from its last rescue spot, I go ahead and repair the 57X before topping off its tanks. All fueled up, I set off for my first visit to Drummond Island. I don't know what it is about this bridge that catches me out. A few episodes back, while delivering supplies to the lumber mill, I managed to drag a trailer at an angle across this bridge, wheels over the side. This time, I managed to put my entire left side into the swamp. Lucky for me, there are plenty of logs to hook a winch to. I end up needing to connect to the trailer to get the right angle on the line to make it work. But after only a brief delay, I'm back at it, heading west. This road is pretty good, all things considered, and I'm able to stay in the top gears most of the time. Sometimes to my detriment as I bang into trees and rocks on the road at speed. Shortly, I'm at the Drummond Island Tunnel. From previous playthroughs, I know I'm going to need to fix a few wooden bridges on this map, so I grab this trailer full of planks that is right near the tunnel. I plan to drag it behind the 5-slot trailer, only attaching it when I need to fix a bridge. Both trailers in tow, I stop briefly at the log station to grab one more load of planks, filling my trailer. Now, on to the first bridge. In the past, I've mentioned that this truck-trailer combo doesn't have the tightest of turning circles. That's still true, but I thought I was going to be able to make this turn right up until it all went to hell. Lucky for me, I have a truck with a crane on it back in Island Lake. I switch over to the 49X and start heading west, stopping to pick up a 5-slot trailer along the way. I'm sure I'll be able to use these metal beams. Never mind that boat. In general, I wish this truck didn't come with a pusher axle, but it doesn't slow me down here. On the drive west, the 49X seems more prone to damage than the 57X, and I managed to hit most of the rocks and trees on this route. But eventually I make it to Drummond Island and fill out the rest of my trailer with planks from the log station. At the crash site, I drop the trailer and start looking for a good spot from which I can flip the 57X and trailer back onto their wheels. This ledge is going to work out well. I could connect to the truck, but I'll try pulling on the trailer first. Instead of using the winch, I use the low range with the rear diffs locked. That'll do, pig. That'll do. Now to get the cargo back on board. I don't have quite enough room to put the 49X on level-ish ground, so I need to move the 57X out of the way. Now I can get closer. Okay, deploying the crane, and equally important, the crane anchors. There's no way this crane will lift this huge container with the boom extended, so I'll start by winching it closer. Now that it's close, I can lift it up, swing it around, and drop it into the trailer, followed by the wood planks. Now I'll repack the cargo and get moving again. I just noticed the wood planks didn't pack. Oh well, I've got plenty of other wood. Back in the 49X, it's time to bring some of the aforementioned wood up and fix the first bridge. I'll use the 2 loads on the sideboard trailer first, then go back and grab the 5-slot trailer later. Bridge number 1 done and dusted. I drop the small trailer on the far side of the bridge, then head back and grab the large trailer. The 49X handled the problem corner way better than the 57X did. A short ways past the bridge is a fuel station, and I'm at just about half a tank, so time to fill up. And just past the fuel station is a task zone for another bridge repair job, which is only 50 feet or so further down the road. I have the planks I need on board, so I head straight to the cargo zone, being sure to leave plenty of room for the 57X to squeeze by on the left. Another bridge contract completed, time to bring up the 57X. The humongous rock can't slow me down, and neither does this bridge. Though I did need to winch at the top of this hill, and of course this thing turns super wide. I'm starting to think some of that might be understeer pushing the front end. But it doesn't really slow me down, and soon I'm churning my way through the mud at the entrance to the gas station. I'm not down that much fuel, but why not top off, right? I left myself plenty of room to get around the 49X and had no drama on the bridge. This road is pretty darn muddy, but the 57X with off-road tires makes steady progress, though I'm often in first gear. So, as it turns out, there's one more bridge I need to fix before I can deliver this load to the port. Fortunately, there's a wide spot here where I can park the 57X while I get about fixing this bridge. I'm bringing in a concrete slab from Smithville Dam using the 47X with a sideboard bed and loading crane. On the way to the bridge, there is a 2-slot trailer loaded with metal beams that I'll pick up to help complete the repair. It's a short drive to the repair zone where I deliver the beams and slab only to realize that this is the first step to fixing this bridge. I'll need another load of metal beams and more concrete. There's a 4-slot ramp trailer loaded with both steel beams and a concrete slab at a homestead here on Drummond Island, so I drop the little trailer and head that direction. I seem to have a thing for running over really big rocks today. I have to back up and try again with this one, but I'm eventually able to squeeze around it. I run over the homesteader's mailbox as I get turned around to hook up the trailer. Sorry about that. I plan on dragging the trailer and cargo out of here and back to the bridge, but I think I can do something to improve my traction. After attaching the trailer, I unpack the cargo and then drop the trailer. I back up alongside the trailer and winch the concrete slab into the bed of the 47X. I've sped this up quite a bit. After the crane is stowed and the slab packed down, it should give my all-terrain tires some better traction on the way out. Now, I just need to reattach the trailer, unpack and repack all the cargo, and I'm ready to go. I still need to do some winching, but this truck is doing fine by itself with all-terrain tires and rear-wheel drive. In short order, I'm back to the bridge, ready to complete the second stage. It is at this point I realize that I've delivered a concrete slab and I needed a concrete block. Gah. Okay, well, I guess it's back to Smithville Dam. The closest place for concrete blocks is close to the tunnel, fortunately for me. First though, I head over to the trailer store to sell this trailer. I don't really need it, and I prefer using a tractor with a 5-slot or some other big trailer. I managed to pull into the warehouse without hitting either K-rail and proceed to the cargo zone. 2 loads of concrete blocks in the bed, and I'm on my way back to Drummond Island. A short, uneventful drive later, and the unfinished bridge is in sight. I unload the last piece of cargo, and finally the bridge is fixed. Oh nice, a promotion too. Rank 11 means off-road tires for this truck, which is going to be awesome. Back in the 57X, I only have a short drive remaining to bring this load of equipment to the port. I'm driving fast and apparently aiming for rocks in the road. And soon I'm passing through the entry gate, heading for the port's cargo zone. Ooh, I know we're going to be hauling that construction trailer next episode. Okay, 1 load of drilling equipment delivered, and it's time for me to take a break from contracts and missions and indulge my inner stuntman. I set up a ramp at the edge of the garage area in Black River. For doing any kind of jumping, I've learned that using the biggest engine coupled to the highway transmission is best. I started this first run in a turn, and it didn't work out as well as it might have. For the second run, I got perfectly lined up and straight before I hit the gas. This time, I went way further. I didn't even clear that power pole on the first attempt. In Smithville Dam, just south of the fuel station, is a cliff, and if you put a ramp at the edge of it, it can be pretty fun. Because the approach isn't straight, it's harder to hit this jump with speed. The 57X does a respectable job, even though it didn't get to top speed. For this 47X, I added the ramp carrier and loaded it with a pair of SUVs. Will they stay packed to the truck? No, they will not. I like how the Land Rover keeps rolling. I only put one Jeep on this 47X, though looking at it now, I might be able to pack two of them if I put them on sideways. Oh, the view looking over the water is very nice. Nope, that CJ didn't stay packed either. Back in Black River, I test out if my 47X workhorse can jump over the other Western Stars in the game. Yes, though I clipped the top of the 57X's sleeper and really botched the landing. In the next episode, I get stuck suspended in the air. I engage ramming speed, and I choose the most difficult route possible for hauling a construction rig trailer to the Smithville Dam drilling site. If you like this video, give it a thumbs up, a comment, or consider subscribing. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you next time.